love monthly readings. It's such a nice day out here, Sagittarius. And even though the wind may fan your flames, I feel like the earth energy around us, the birds, the trees, the sunlight, all of this can help to reignite that fire and keep it in check as well. I feel like the gods and goddesses have been putting a lot of emphasis on going back to nature, finding a sense of liberation, a sense of peace, reigniting your solar chakra to get your life force in check. You guys are, for the most part, remaining balanced, but there could be some outer things that could be affecting you this month on an emotional level, which you don't usually like to indulge in. Usually you guys are more focused on the logical side of things. You guys are more focused on taking action. But, you know, I think there's something that will occur here that gets you in your feelings, Sagittarius. So let's go ahead and see what we have in store. I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck here. All right. And I'm going to lay everything out, and then we'll jump right in. Okay, there we go. Interesting, Sagittarius. Yeah, there's definitely some deep truths coming to light. And it's going to be pretty explosive because I see that Tower card at the bottom of the deck here. Wow. I see with the Tower here, there's definitely some sort of truth that's come to light. Whatever you have built as a foundation thus far, there will definitely be something striking you from that ivory tower and causing destruction to this foundation here. And it's due to some sort of truth coming to light. And I get with the world, some of you guys may be focused on traveling. You guys are seeing a lot of success in your endeavors. Some of you guys could be dealing with an Aquarius here, or Scorpio, Leo, or Taurus. So far I see a lot of air, and I also see Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus energy as well, where you could be completing a cycle with this energy. I also feel as though you will be moving forward in your life, expanding, creating a future for yourself. Now, I also see Libra energy with this Justice card, but I love how it's in the upright because this is all about being balanced. This is all about getting your justice. Balance has been restored here, and I definitely get the sense that you guys are balanced financially and even within your friendships for the most part. But there could be a couple of scenarios regarding friendships with the Three of Chalices in your challenge position that could be causing a little bit of issues. So I get the sense that there's been a loss of a friendship here due to some sort of truth that's come to light. Someone decided to complete a cycle. There could be other people involved. So maybe someone found out about a third party here and they feel like they're going to get their justice by completing the cycle and moving away from this situation. Now, near future with the Four of Swords reversed, someone is extremely restless here, and I get the sense that someone is unable to relax due to this loss of friendship here. I don't think that they really understand what's going on. This could be your energy or someone else, but I also see with the King of Swords crowning you, Sagittarius. This is all about you guys, again, using your logic, focusing on what it is you need to do, what it is that you need to say to get your point across the right way. Now, I get the sense that there's definitely someone that has decided to make a head over heart decision. Someone has decided to put their emotions aside and move forward. But it could be that someone is trying to speak out about something here, and someone will end up severing a bond due to what's said. And I get the sense that it's because there's some underlying deception attached to this. Now, the Seven of Pentacles reversed, I see this is all about there being limited success in reference to your finances. So if you've been expecting a promotion, maybe you receive communication expressing, hey, we are unable to give you this opportunity at this time. Some of you guys could be dealing with just temporary work currently, or maybe that time has, reached its end, and now you are dealing with some sort of financial drain as well. But I also see that there's an energy of a lack of healing, a lack of understanding between you and the people around you. And it could just be due to a lack of healing within you or with others around you. Now, the Ace of Swords reversed, I see that there's definitely deceptive communication coming in. Someone decides to block communication once, someone speaks their piece. They feel like somebody's lying to them, so they block them and they cut them off. I also feel as though someone is turning down a new beginning due to feeling as though they've been deceived. The Nine of Pentacles reversed, I feel like someone is tired of being single. I definitely get the sense of codependency issues. Somebody is experiencing financial drains currently as well. So there's a lot of instability within the situation and a lot of codependency issues. So maybe it's just because someone doesn't want to be alone that they're reaching out, and maybe someone picks up on that and realizes, oh no, this is not started for the right reasons. I'm going to go ahead and see myself out. Now I see the Knight of Swords, which is more air energy here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and this is somebody that is, coming in with angry communication. Maybe you guys are wanting to express something due to the anger that you feel, due to this person leaving you behind. I also feel like this is in reference to someone coming in swiftly, saying what they have to say, and then ending up with a severed bond at the end of everything. Now, in the outcome, I see the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So this talks about a missed opportunity. Somebody is definitely turning down a new beginning. Maybe there's some issues regarding the finances towards the end of the month as well. So maybe, things were good financially for a short period of time, but then now there's an issue with either spending too much or finding out that somebody was using you for money, or maybe someone else feels that way about you, however it applies. But I definitely get the sense that there's instability with this here. There's definitely a loss, maybe a loss of a new opportunity, a new job, a loss of a relationship, however it applies. Now let's go ahead and clarify this. It's very interesting because as I was grabbing the deck, I noticed that this was sitting next to it. This is all about someone deciding to sever a bond. They'd rather be by themselves. They're thinking logically here. They don't feel anything in the situation. They don't really feel like the other person is being honest. Someone is severing a bond due to that. The World. Five of Pentacles. So someone's feeling as though someone left them out in the cold. Some of you guys could be dealing with someone that's spending all of your money, or you yourself have been spending all your money now that you're getting all this success. I feel like, someone's also feeling left out in the cold because of a separation. Some of you guys could have finally completed a divorce and the divorce went in your favor. Or you may be taking somebody to the cleaners due to third-party situations, which is good. But I also feel as though some of you guys could be dealing with physical illness within the family. There could be some issue within a relationship as well where somebody just kind of jumped ship. Now, at the bottom of the deck, I see the Eight of Pentacles reversed. So either you or the people around you are feeling as though they no longer want to put in the work because they just feel like it's not worth it. It doesn't really seem like there's a lot of stability here. So that could be, one of the biggest reasons why they've left this behind and decided not to move forward with it. I definitely get the sense that somebody's pulled back due to changing their mind about someone. Justice. So the Seven of Wands, yeah, I definitely get the sense someone's pulling back for sure because someone's standing their ground. They're getting their justice by leaving the other out in the cold. They're not even speaking on what's going on because they don't need to speak. They've already said everything they needed to say. And now it is what it is. I even see here with the Four of Wands reversed, some of you guys could deal with losing a home, losing a commitment. Some of you guys are dealing with a breakdown in communication. But it's all because of instability. There's a lack of growth. Three of Chalices. Okay, I see the Knave of Swords reversed, and it's because somebody has been all talk and no action. So they'll say one thing and do another, or they'll say one thing and do nothing. They don't follow through on anything they say they're going to do, and someone is tired of it. Some of you guys could have received bad news. Some of you guys could be trying to stalk somebody's social media profiles. But I definitely see that somebody is blocking communication to prevent that from happening. They're forging forward and they're no longer dealing with it. And again, when I brought up that stalemate energy, I didn't even see the Two of Swords until now. It's a stalemate for sure because everything has already been said. Everything that needed to be said has been said. And I feel like it's been said many times before. And so now it's resulted in there being, a clash. You guys aren't seeing eye to eye. One person is not being honest, and so that's why the situation is not moving forward. Four of Swords reversed. So we have 3 cards coming out here, and we have the Queen of Swords again, 7 of Chalices, and the 4 of Wands reversed again. So yeah, definite breakdown in communication. Something's not coming to fruition that you had hoped. Someone has a lot of choices, so either that's you, Sagittarius, or some air sign, or it could be Scorpio, Leo, or Taurus. But I definitely get the sense that someone has decided that they're not going to deal with this anymore. They know that someone's being deceptive. Somebody knows, and they're making a logical decision to leave this behind. So some of you guys could be dealing with divorces for sure, and it's because your partner had way too many choices. It finally came out in the wash, and now it's done. Everything's finalized. Now at the bottom of the deck we have the 6 of Swords reversed. So there's a lot of references to there being a lot of painful past memories, painful past scenarios that got in the way of this relationship's progression. Things have not changed. Things have not grown. That's why this other person is leaving it behind, because they know if it hasn't improved by now, it's not going to improve at all. Some of you guys may have revisited a situation where everything has been hashed out now, but now, you know, maybe you guys tried to work things out, but realized, you know what, this just isn't going to work because there's a lot of resentment involved, there's a lot of deception involved, and I'd rather find something healthy and fulfilling. King of Swords. Okay, so we have 2 cards. Good God, I almost lost my cards there. So we have the Emperor reversed and the Strength. So here we have the card for Aries, and then we have the card for Leo. So some of you guys could be dealing with someone here that is a boss, that is a tyrant, basically. They abuse their power. They're inflexible. They won't work with you on hours. They won't work with you, you know, if there's something going on in the family. They're just abusive. There's a lot of prideful behavior that took place here. I also feel like there's a lot of out of control energy. I see narcissistic undertones to this situation. It's interesting because in the Virgo reading, I got the same instances. I got the same references. Narcissistic undertones. And somebody is showing a silent sense of strength. They're no longer, you know, screaming, hooting, and hollering. They're no longer getting angry with the other person. They're no longer sitting and having these long, meaningless discussions that turn out to always end with the same result. They've decided to stay strong, turn it down, leave it behind, period. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Leo who has been, you know, kind of keeping to themselves. They've been, you know, keeping themselves balanced. But for the most part, I definitely get the sense that some of you guys are deciding to sever some sort of bond here. Or someone is definitely deciding that with you. I definitely get the sense that there's been a lot going on. There could be some miscommunication or just, again, a lot of deceptive communication. Someone doesn't mean what they say. They're not going to follow through. And they know they're not going to follow through, whoever it applies to. Knight of Chalices, someone's coming in with an offering of love, but again, there's still deception attached to that. They're probably saying the same things to every chick that they run across, just trying to have sex with them, just to leave them behind, or just to use them for their bottom line. There's somebody that's very arrogant and prideful. They're just out of control. 7 of Pentacles reversed. So we have the 10 of Chalices. So you guys were hoping for a relationship. You guys were hoping for something emotionally fulfilling. But honestly, there was only a limited amount of success going towards this idea. I also feel as though there's a completed cycle as a result. Someone knows that the other person wanted more than just a friendship, but there could have been someone else that just wanted a friendship, and therein lies the imbalances. Therein lies the deception. Someone's trying to pretend as though they don't have these feelings, or for some of you, they may have expressed these feelings to you. But either way, their intentions were to try and get what they want from you. They were not trying to create anything meaningful. They were just looking out for themselves and what they could gain out of you, which, whether it's sex or just, you know, somebody stroking their ego or what have you, to look good, whatever. And someone definitely picked up on that. 7 of Swords reversed. Somebody was trying to be sneaky about those ill intentions, and someone found out about it. Now they're feeling guilty. Someone broke free from all of this, and now that someone broke free from the deception, you know, maybe there's someone involved in a situation that's like, how the hell or why the hell did they leave you behind? You know, I cleaned up all the evidence. You know, I know they couldn't have found out. Well, there's a thing called intuition for some of you out there that could be dealing with that. Or it could be you that's having all these intuitive insights where, you know, it leaves the other person feeling that way. How the hell did they know this, or whatever. But either way, you know, somebody gets found out, And now we've reached a point where, you know, this other person has decided to do what's best for them rather than do what's best for the other person for once. Ace of Swords reversed. Judgment. Yes, someone made a judgment call to block communication. They looked within to really figure out what it is they needed to do in order to heal themselves, in order to seek that emotional fulfillment. But, you know, it resulted in having to sever a bond and turn down a new beginning because, again, there's a lot of deception. Some of you guys could be dealing with an earth sign here. This is someone who has been dealing with some issues in reference to missed financial opportunities. You could be dealing with someone here, earth sign individual, who could be gossipy. You know, they just gossip about everybody. There could be issues within the workplace that includes gossip. And that's why, you know, you're dealing with a boss that is abusing their power. They could be the one stirring shit up here, and it results in you having to walk away. You know, it doesn't just have to be about relationships, but some of you guys could be dealing with an earth sign here that just feels as though, you know, either you haven't been a good friend or vice versa. You know, there's definitely someone feeling as though, you know, they just don't see anything long term the way that you do, or vice versa, however it applies. Nine of Pentacles reversed. So we have the Wheel. Yeah, so they completed a karmic cycle. They knew that this is what they needed to do. They had to let this relationship go. They had to let the toxic relationship go in order for them to find new opportunities, in order to receive good fortune in their life, in order to complete the karmic cycle, in order to move forward in their life. They knew that they were just chosen because the other person didn't want to be alone, or because, you know, the other person wanted to gain something out of them, or just to stroke their narcissistic ego, however it applies. But there's obviously a lot of past resentments due to the deception. And it's continuous, apparently. Now you're coming out of a time of conflict. You know, maybe someone was all about one-upsmanship and communication. Maybe there was just a lot of conflict in general. Rather than trying to resolve a situation, they just wanted to talk shit, which put a big strain on the relationship. I see Knight of Swords. So I see the Two of Swords here. Yeah, someone is indecisive as to whether they should angrily just go right in and you know, speak their piece, or, you know, maybe they're just feeling fearful as to the decision that's been made. Maybe they feel blinded to the truth as to why things ended. But really, whoever this is that feels blinded to the truth, whether it's you or these other people, they know what's going on. They know they haven't been honest. They just don't know how they got caught, is what I'm feeling. And again, with that Tower at the bottom of the deck, oh yeah, there are a lot of truths coming to light, and it will be explosive, to say the least. Ace of Pentacles reversed. We have the Knave of Chalices reversed. So here we have some watery energy in the reverse. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Someone is not confessing their feelings about a missed opportunity. Someone is emotionally blocked. They're very insecure and emotionally immature. They have financial issues that they're currently dealing with. I also feel as though someone is turning down a love offer. I also see earth energy again, where this person is slowly moving away. They're slowly regaining stability in their life, whether financially or emotionally, and they are regaining stability simply because they are turning down someone who is narcissistic, insecure, immature, don't want to look within to figure out why they lie so much and why they're such a crappy person. They don't want to look within to accept the fact that they say things that they're going to do and never follow through. They don't want to look at themselves. And that's been the biggest issue the entire time, is what I'm seeing. And let's take it one step further. Knave of Chalices reversed. Six of Chalices, someone from the past. Or it could be multiple people from the past. They don't want to deal with this anymore. Someone may be keeping something under wraps, such as wanting to reunite. Maybe they want to reach out and say they want to reunite, but, you know, their insecurities are stopping them, or what have you. But some truth came out. Someone pulled back about that truth, and that's that. You know, they're tired of the bullshit, and it seems like there's a lot of issues, especially narcissistic ones, that have been taking a toll on all of these situations, whether it's workplace, love, friendships, or what have you. So there you go, you guys. Just keep your heads up. Make sure you use better judgment next time with your relationships, with who you choose to be in a relationship with. If you were the one dealing with deception, but if you were the one where people feel that you were deceptive with them, you know, just try to look within to see why that is. You know, maybe there's something that you are unable to access because it's in the subconscious, or, you know, hell, it could be the same for these people that you're dealing with, however it applies. But definitely stay strong. Focus on what you can do to heal yourself, your life, in order for you to receive something positive, something more fulfilling in your life. Okay? So guys, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, stay blessed, not stressed. Peace and love.